Hello, it's IELTS with me tutorial, and today I'm going to show you how to write a Band 9 essay for your IELTS writing task 1 question. In this module, we'll focus on a model task and a provided model essay, as well as the examiner's comment. Let's get started. Our question here is actually we have two graphs, okay, bar chart and line graph, right? The first graph here shows the weight and tons of fruit produced by a farm during each month in 2013. And also the amount of fertilizer used. The second graph here actually shows the rainfall in millimeters, okay? The second graph shows the volume of rainfall in each month as well in millimeters, okay? Write a report summarizing the information. It's important. Select and describe the main feature. Main feature here is what are the trends and what is the exception, and make comparison where relevant. It does not ask us to actually list the actually figures in a sequence. We have to make comparison where it is necessary and write at least 150 words, okay? Actually, I explained in our previous video that what are the three-step process, okay, how we should start and how we should continue, and then how we should finish our writing task 1, okay. At first step, is it static or movement data? We have the 12 months of year from January to December, or days of, in that cases, days of the weekdays, right? That shows it is not static, okay? It's a movement type, and in movement specific actually graphs, we have to pay attention to the changes, okay? Changes in between the during those months, as well as here. In the second graph, we actually have bar graph. We have data from January to December, which is specific to the 2013 year, okay? Okay, we determine that this is a movement type of data, and we have to write about the changes, okay? And what can actually what we see here? We know that the production of the fruit actually increases by passing the year, by passing the months, okay? While the amount of actually the usage of the fertilizer will increase, okay, will increase. And in the second paragraph, actually, we see that we are seeing a decrease, a decline, okay, pattern, and here we see an increased trend, and in the amount of fertilizer usage and the rainfall millimeters, we actually saw a decrease pattern, okay? Okay, let's get started and write our actually introduction pattern, okay? In first part, actually, we are gonna paraphrase the question. The charts instead of graphs, any kind of graphs, actually, we can write a chart, okay? The charts give information. The question actually writes which one show information, and then we paraphrase this to give information, provide information regarding the tonnage of fruit produced, right? But in a farm, by a farm, in a farm, during each month, which we paraphrase it per month, in the year 2013, and the question continues with and also the amount, and then we actually we make it shorter, the fertilizer used, and then the monthly rainfall in that specific year. Okay, let's go on. We can see, and regarding here actually are great academic phrases to start our main paragraphs, which you can learn more about academic phrases again in our previous videos. Okay, here we are going to talk about our first graph. Okay, we can see, I'm gonna say this one. I'm gonna see the increased pattern in weight of fruit and decreased pattern in the amount of fertilizer used. I'm seeing this pattern actually. We can see that fruit production rose steadily from just over 2 tons, from 2 tons to over 4, okay? Just from over 2 tons in January to a peak of roughly 4.2 tons by August. Okay, output, okay, the production then fall rapidly. I am seeing a rapid decrease here. Output then fell rapidly because it is related to past 2013. Okay, I'm using past tense. Fell rapidly, declining to around the initial, and here is good, okay, the initial 2 ton mark in December, right? I'm mentioning it's the same at the start and at the end, okay? It will gonna increase my point. Initial 2 ton mark in December. However, looking at another academic phrases to start my sentence, looking at fertilizer use, we see that this seasonal pattern is largely reversed. The most reversed, right? Yeah. There are the most fertilizer just under 1 ton. Yeah, it's just under 1 ton. Yeah. The most fertilizer just under 1 ton was utilized in April, followed by marked, means significantly, considerably, a substantial decline to 0 in June and July. Okay. Fertilizer consumption, again, a great vocabulary, paraphrase with usage, then increased slightly in the autumn, rising to a total of around 0.7 tons before dipping to just below 0.5 tons at a year end, at the end of that year. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned this one, and now we are gonna start the second graph. Okay. Regarding rainfall, okay, this appears to, here I'm using impersonal style. This appears to, this seems to, this is logical to reflect the use of fertilizer with an early high of 16 millimeter. Yeah, we are gonna see 16 millimeter, okay? In February, falling consistently to 4 millimeter in July, August, September. Okay. Rainfall then increased steadily to reach 14 millimeter in December. Okay, till 14 millimeters. Okay, we finished. And at the end, to recapitulate, to sum up, all in all, in conclusion, to conclude, this farm generally used the most fertilizer at seasons of high rainfall. And by contrast, it produced the most fruit when both rainfall and fertilizer use were around their lowest. Okay, great. And at the end of each a sample essay, we have examiner's comment. What is it? Here, the examiner view is this essay would receive band 9, pretty good score in IELTS. The candidate gives a brief paraphrase of the task introduction and then deals with each chart in turn. He certainly identifies the trend in chart 1. It identifies trends very well. Fruit increases while fertilizer decreases, and uses a small selection of figures to describe this pattern, making it clear that he sees the trend. This seasonal pattern is largely reversed. He makes it clear that he understands this is a movement type task. This is a movement type task by using the past simple to describe the changes. But he does not simply list the sequence of the order of figures, okay? Sequence of figures in order. He identifies the second trend. Fertilizer use follows rainfall levels, the decrease pattern, and select key figures to show this. The summary reinforces the trend among the three elements: fruit, fertilizer, and rainfall. He correctly makes no attempt to explain or give reasons for the trend. We are not gonna write our personal views in task 1. We have to write it in task 2, okay? Paragraphs are organized to follow the charts. The language used is clear and neutral with no emotion or personal tone. He uses impersonal style, that's great, and academic phrases. The simple past is widely used, great, because the year is shown 2013. He makes it clear which chart is discussing. We can see blah blah, looking at blah blah regarding when starting the second main body paragraph, and uses a variety of vocabulary to describe movement, okay? Decline, rise, dip, fall, and etc. He uses marked, slightly, steadily, rapidly to show that he understands the rate of the changes. He uses phrases such as reverse or by contrast to emphasize the comparison of the patterns. The impression is of a candidate who has analyzed the trends and select the key data to show that he understands them without excessive detail. That was great. Okay. Again, thank you so much for watching our videos. We need your support. Take care and see you soon in another IELTS with me tutorial. Bye!